It finally looks like we've got our first hint at an upcoming story DLC for Red Dead Redemption 2. There's been a lot of speculation about a DLC release swirling around since the launch of the game. Lots of people predicted a legendary creature DLC or even an alien invasion one, but for the most part, people have been predicting that a sequel to the most successful DLC, or at least one of the most successful DLCs ever to come out, Undead Nightmare, from Red Dead Redemption 1 might be making a comeback here in Red Dead Redemption 2. So far we haven't really seen anything to indicate any sort of actual proof that this sort of a DLC might be coming out, but it seems that there is something that Rockstar intentionally slipped into their game, and it isn't in the online mode, it's in the story mode, which leads me to believe that it is possible that they could be hinting at a story mode DLC right now. So, dead bodies around the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 seem to be suddenly having glowing green eyes. A recent patch from the game added this in, and what makes it even more credible is the fact that another patch went up since that last one, and they never fixed the green eyes. It's almost way too obvious that this is a tease to something bigger. People even found that dogs from around the world have red eyes as well. So we could be seeing some zombie dogs as well. Maybe something like the Hellhounds from Call of Duty Zombies. That would actually be awesome. Now, with Halloween coming up and everything, it seems like it's the perfect time to start teasing this sort of stuff before they release the DLC. They know that Red Dead Redemption 2 has a lot of secrets and mysteries that players like to find, and it seems like they're purposefully doing something like this because, you know, they want it to be a mystery. They want us to, you know, kind of figure this out and tease us a bit. It'll be really interesting to see if this leads anywhere, because they actually did release the last Undead Nightmare around the same time in October 26th in 2010. I'm pretty sure the trailer for Undead Nightmare came out like 2 weeks before the DLC even came out, so we could be seeing a trailer for Undead Nightmare pretty soon here in the middle of October. If you want to actually see these bodies for yourself in the game, just go down to something like Osman's Grove, and you know, it's a place that everybody has probably been. It turns out some of the family has glowing green eyes. Pretty creepy, considering how this never actually happened before. You can go to the cabin with the couple who were murdered and like a love triangle sort of thing, and again, you can see that they have these green eyes, and even some of the folks out in New Austin have glowing green eyes, and it's just really bizarre that this never happened before. A lot of people are going to be quick to judge this and say that it's just a texture glitch, but the fact is that the glowing green eye stuff has already went viral online in the last several few days, and it just seems to me that, you know, Rockstar would have noticed this, and, you know, they would have fixed it in their last patch after the patch before that made this actually happen. For me, this is something that I think without a doubt is hinting to a future DLC, and I'm imagining that we very well could be seeing something soon for a Halloween here. They did Undead Nightmare with Red Dead Redemption 1, so I can't see why they wouldn't want to do it for Red Dead Redemption 2. It only seems logical to do this because everyone loved the first DLC so much, and we've all wanted to see an Undead Nightmare 2 DLC since Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. So, considering just how badly the online mode has failed and how low the player base is right now, it seriously only makes sense that something like this could happen. I think that Rockstar already went into the development of this game knowing that Red Dead Online wouldn't perform as well as something like GTA Online because of obvious reasons. So it only makes sense to add more content to the story mode, the mode that people actually play, because seriously, when's the last time you played the online mode? I know I haven't played the mode for months, so if this isn't a hint to Undead Nightmare 2, then I don't know what it is. It's going to be really interesting to see if this is Undead Nightmare 2, because I really want to see what they introduce to us in the DLC. The last Undead Nightmare had all sorts of things in the game, not just, you know, killing zombies. In one of the missions, you could even track down Bigfoot, among other things like unicorns or chupacabras. And since Red Dead Redemption 2 is so big on all the mysteries and the hidden little secrets around the game of the world, I don't think it would be too far-fetched to say that, you know, we could be seeing these mysteries explained in DLC. It's just really exciting to see that we could possibly have seen our first very glimpse into the potential Undead Nightmare 2 DLC. It only makes sense that it would come out around the time of October before Halloween, so the timing of these glowing green eyes almost confirms the existence of Undead Nightmare 2. Again, I say that loosely, but it's just such a coincidence. I really hope like aliens or something are involved in this, considering all the, you know, the UFOs in the game. You know, maybe something like a sequence where Michael gets abducted in GTA 5, that sort of a thing. That would be really, really cool. But anyways, we're getting closer and closer to Halloween, and we're almost like a month out from it, so we should stay vigilant and keep a lookout in the game for any more things we might notice besides these green eyes. Maybe like undead walking around or something, or maybe we could see graves that weren't previously dug up being dug up now, or something like that. Maybe the NPCs around the world might mention something about zombies, or who knows. I really hope that Arthur Morgan crawls out of his grave and becomes a zombie, and hopefully we could play as him. It'd be really cool, because in the last Undead Nightmare, we had John Marston rise up out of his grave, and we got to play as Zombie John for the remainder of the DLC at the end of it. But in the beginning, he was a normal human, and I think, you know, you played the DLC. I think if Arthur rises up out of the grave, we could be seeing a prequel to the events of the first Undead Nightmare, but then again, the whole world of Red Dead Redemption 2 would need to be zombified, and I think that John Marston, you know, is obviously still currently alive, so it wouldn't make much sense unless the DLC takes place after they both died, where the zombie John Marston actually goes out of his grave and goes out looking for zombified Arthur Morgan. It would be a really cool twist in the DLC, and maybe we could play as both of them and go out and do whatever they're going to be doing in the events that follow that, so that would be pretty cool. Otherwise, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that this is our first glimpse into what could be a hint to Undead Nightmare 2 DLC? After all, we have plenty of Undead Nightmare 2 hints in the game, like the symbols around the world that people found, eventually leading to a cipher, and the green mask, of course, being referenced to the first Undead Nightmare, and it's even in the online mode, which kind of makes you think, you know, considering it's in the online mode, I don't think it's far-fetched to say that we could be seeing zombies in that mode as well. Maybe something like a Halloween event online where you and your friends could go out in the world, you know, doing missions and everything, but every NPC in the world is a zombie. I think it'd be really cool. Anyways, leave your thoughts and ideas in the comment section below. And I know it's been a while since I last uploaded. Unfortunately, I haven't had anything new to cover for months, but it looks like we might have something on our hands here soon. So if you enjoyed the video, a like and a subscribe are always appreciated, as it only does take a second out of your day to make mine. But with that said, have a wonderful day, and see you in the next one.